Let's Leave, written by James Marston, narrated by Dezaray Azura. Chapter 1. On any other day, Victor would have had his window down and let the air of the road blow back his hair as he enjoyed the partly cloudy sky. Today, he was doing one better. He was standing on the roof of a bright red tractor-trailer, holding on to the exhaust pipe so the wind wouldn't blow him off the top. He also couldn't see the sky, because his head was buried in the cloud of smog that was blown out of the exhaust pipe. While most people would try to hold their breath to avoid breathing in the smog, Victor inhaled it, like a prisoner enjoying his last cigarette. It was the only way he'd be able to control it enough to aid him in stopping the van that was speeding down the highway in front of them. They were both going fast enough that the clusters of trees with their mid-autumn foliage became a large red and brown streak. After inhaling what he thought was enough smoke, Victor pulled himself forward and faced the front of the truck. "You ready yet?" The voice of his daughter, who drove the truck, managed to pierce the sound of the wind. Victor rised and opened his free hand, and the exhaust smoke drifted towards it in defiance of the wind. It began to swirl itself into a black smog ball in his hand. "Get closer!" Victor yelled back. The engine revved, and the truck started inching closer to the van. They got close enough where Victor could almost read the faded bumper sticker on the back window. When the smog ball felt dense enough, he threw it as hard as he could. It was a good throw, but his aim was off. The ball hit the road in front of the van and dissipated as the van drove through it. "We can just ram him off the road," his daughter called. It was a rhetorical question, and Piper knew that they couldn't do that. If the cargo was ruined, they wouldn't get their payday. Victor quickly gathered more smoke and threw another ball. His aim was even worse this time. Had there been any cars on the other side of the road, he would have taken them out instead. Luckily, they were driving on one of those back roads that was technically a highway, and it was Sunday in the early afternoon. So there was nobody else on the road. He gathered more smoke. His goal was to make the van slow down just enough. They had been chasing the van for a little over a mile at this point, and all it had done was try to outdrive the truck the entire time. Piper hit a bump which shook the truck and made Victor lose his concentration and progress. Gripping the exhaust pipe tighter, he quickly gathered the smoke into a ball about the size of a dodgeball. The ball missed only by a hair, but the shockwave of the impact managed to push the van over the median line. The driver managed to keep the van in control, but it was a better result than the first couple throws. "This is taking too long."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?